Welcome, everybody, to episode 2 of the Kev and Tom show. I'm Tom.
I'm Gavin.
And today we're going to talk about ignorance and our pet peeves, which is ignorance and customer service. Kevin, you got the floor. Go first, buddy.
One of my big pet peeves is when you have ignorant people, and just to go ahead and explain that real quick, one of the things that ignorant people like to do is they like to drop down the level of how much they care, and they'll be the first people to try to explain to you that ignorance is bliss. But if you really think about it, and I'll go ahead and give the definition for that, it means as such, if you don't see it, then you don't notice it. But if you really think about it, that doesn't really fix anything. Ignoring things, doesn't make them go away. If I got a pile of garbage because I'm too lazy to take out the garbage, I still got a big, huge pile of garbage next to the fridge. Doesn't necessarily mean it's not there just because I'm not looking at it. So, that, and, a lot of ignorant people would be the types of people to, not care whether or not what you're doing and just how to treat people in general.
And this is everything? Or?
Yeah.
My topic is customer service, and I don't know, I'm not expecting all of you to understand this, no offense, but I've worked in customer service now for 4 years, whether it be at a grocery store, which I'm not saying the name, rhymed with glee, and I've worked in customer service while being on a cell phone, dealing with cell phones. You get taught how to treat people, you get taught what to look for, and you get taught that they're not yelling at you, they're yelling at the product because they're upset how they were treated or what they got out of it. So you can't really take it personally. For example, if you're in a restaurant, and keep in mind this is prior to knowing customer service, if you don't have any training on it or don't have any experience in it, you don't expect anything from it. You just expect to go in, eat your food, have a good time, and leave. But after being in customer service for so long, you start to look for the little things. You start to look for if they ask you your name, if they're kind to you, if they smile, just the normal things, like if they come up to you, if they're just like throwing their pen down, or you know what I mean, if they're just like walking by you and not paying attention to you, of course you're going to be upset. Thus, they're not going to get a tip. My point being that you have, in order to, how would I explain that? Customer service, if I'm the employer and I would notice my employee treating the customer like that, to be honest, I'd fire him on the spot. What do you think?
Real quick, just to add into what you said about customer service, is that generally a lot of the people on the other side of that telephone, for example, or in the drive-through, or paying for their groceries, and want to complain about what you're doing as far as what you're doing for them, then a lot of that is hand in hand with ignorant people. So I guess in a lot of ways I can agree with a lot of what you're saying, but it's not all the time that the people are not satisfied with what you're doing or with the product in general. It's just that they like to complain, thinking that it's going to get them somewhere, and if they complain about it enough, they're going to get their way, just because they think that the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and that's only works in some occasions, but you can't apply it to get free things, or you can't apply that to get things that not necessarily that you don't deserve, but you can't use that to get what you're looking for no reason.
And with that in mind, I want to challenge all of you to tell us about a moment maybe in a restaurant or calling into a tech support line to where you felt like you had horrible customer service, and where you thought, or at a time that you thought you had amazing customer service, or where you've dealt with an ignorant person, or you've been the ignorant person. I want you to tell us, leave a comment below, whatever you have to do a video response, anything like that. Let us know what you think about that, and we'll get back to you on the responses. Um, that's all we have. That's all the time we have for today. This is all for the Kevin and Tom show,
I'm Kevin.
and I'm Tom. Peace out.